Welcome to another episode of Game Boy Roulette, where we take a look at randomly chosen games from the Game Boy library. Oddworld Adventures 2. Oh good, the sequel to that thing I wasn't into. When I say I wasn't into it, I am not talking about Oddworld, because let me reiterate, Oddworld is one of my favorite series ever. I could rave about Oddworld Abe's Odyssey for hours, but why do that when I could instead rave about the sequel, Abe's Exodus, featuring the same gameplay as Odyssey, but with new quality of life changes like the ability to quick save, as well as new gameplay mechanics like Mudokons who are sad or excited or sick or blind, made the game even better than the first one. And with an equally wondrous story about Abe saving the Mudokon burial grounds from the evil Gluckins, it was everything we wanted out of a sequel. So of course, just like the first one, it got a demake treatment onto the handheld. Oddworld Adventures 1 was an ambitious attempt to recreate Oddworld, but it fell flat. But this game has a significant difference from the last game, and it all comes down to one word: color. Yes, this was one of the games that was released for the Game Boy Color, but backwards compatible. The jump from Game Boy to Game Boy Color might not have seemed like a lot, but let's not forget, the Game Boy Color had 2 times the processing power and 3 times the memory, so suddenly developers had a heck of a lot more ability to really push their games further. And like we saw last week, new technology could lead to some amazing stuff. So it's possible that this demake won't be quite as demade as the last one. At least I hope it isn't. And much like the first game, the box art features Abe front and center, but this time he seems a lot happier. And hey, why wouldn't he be? He's a hero. Glad to see he's able to enjoy life a little bit more now that he's the chosen one. We're returning to Oddworld for another round. Follow me. It's time for Oddworld Adventures 2. Look at all that text that I'm not gonna read. I'll read these, though. GT Interactive, Oddworld, Sapphire... Ooh, fancy. What? Wow, that was extremely quiet. Anyway, Oddworld Adventures 2. It's a very simplistic title screen. Oh, we gotta do GameSpeak. Hey, Abe, say things for us. What?
Wait.
Oh, why is it so quiet? It's extremely quiet. What if that's a technological thing, or if they just decided to make it extra quiet? Oh, you can even hear what the Gluckins say. Alright, let's go play. Game start. Normal. Nice transition. His scarred hand on Moon's odd face. This hero may free the Mudokon race. With skin of blue and spirit guides too. Only he can save our bones from brew. Okay, yeah, so it's like the last game. They're starting us off, like, at the halfway point. They've skipped over a bunch of stuff. Yeah, we are straight into Necrom, which I feel was, like I said, halfway through the game. Oh, right, this game's kinda horrifying. Hey, credit where it's due, they're putting a lot of effort into telling the story with these extremely compressed cutscenes. Let's go. Yes, I agree, let's go. Oh, wow. What happened to your face, Abe? Come to think of it, what happened to all the detail on your body? It looks like for Abe, they made their own sprite rather than, compressing the old one. Let's talk. What? Again, the voices are so quiet. Which is weird because the voices are key. Like here. We go, hello? Oh, sorry! In order to talk to him... Okay, maybe I should stand a little further. Okay, in order to talk to them, you have to hold A and press a button, but tapping A, or when you let go of A, you punch. Okay, follow me. This is probably work. Yep, there we go. Let's spin the wheel. How do I... Oh, look how compressed... Look at all the artifacts! Oh, no. Oh, this is actually feeling so far worse than the previous one. Oh, yeah, you have to tap select to convert to sneak mode. What? That's a thing. At brew dispenser, press up. 3, 2... Oh, right, explosive farts. Right, this is a mechanic. Fart. We're gonna possess... Okay, I thought I was gonna possess the slig. I possessed the fart. Interesting. I don't remember if that was a mechanic or not. Okay, I died from falling, which I believe was part of the... Oh, you have to start all over. The voices were so integral to the game, and you can barely hear them. After all the talk I did about, oh, it's the Game Boy Color, they can do more with it, they demade it even further. Over here is the Morph Ball, probably. Hey, guys. Okay, I saved 2 more. What is that at now? I've saved 3 and there's 28 remaining. Oh my god. Somehow, like, the sound doesn't sound as good either. Man, I'm really... You know, okay, let's compare. The last one, I was like, you know, it's not great, it's okay, but it just, I can't get into it. But this one is just bad. It's just incredibly slow, and doesn't look good, and doesn't play good. Jump. No! We have to do all of that over again. You know what? If I'm gonna do it over again, I'm doing it in color. Oh, that's much better looking. Okay. So. On one hand, there's color. On the other, I no longer can tell what anything is. This thing that's a platform looks the same as everything else. Hello. It's better? Question mark? I don't know if it is. It's been demade too much. Now it kind of just looks like a mess. On the plus side, it's making me want to go back and replay the original, like the PlayStation one, because that game was so absolutely fantastic in every way, shape, and form. God, look at this, like, abstract nightmare. The Game Boy Color is supposed to be better. My goal is to make it across that one jump that we've died like 3 or 4 times at. Here we go. Can I do it? B. Yeah! Don't move. Go. Did I just die? Oh no, that was the first stage. Parabyte Vault. Oh, I'm here now. Yeah, just go play the original. Or go play the first one. Or go play the first one on the Game Boy. Because this is one of the few times where the Game Boy version is actually better than the Game Boy Color version. Ugh, I can't believe I'm saying this, but now I missed the first one. Oddworld Adventures 1 wasn't great, but I'll admit that looking back, it was alright, and it was certainly ambitious, but man, that ambition was just gone for this one, which somehow made the game significantly worse despite the updated hardware. The gameplay was slow, but rather than the more thoughtful style of the PS1 version, it was just, well, slow. The voices in the game were absolutely integral, yet in this version, they made them as quiet as possible, basically removing one of the best parts of the game. And all of that combined with cutting out major parts of the plots to fit it on the handheld, it was just an unpleasant experience. And I hate to say this, but I can't think of any other words. The game was just ugly. The sprites, rather than being compressed, were custom made and lacked any kind of interesting detail. The same went for the things you can interact with. And let's not even get started on the artifacting on the menu. And what's crazy is that when you moved to the Game Boy Color version, it looked way worse. Just an absolute mess with so much weird color use and backgrounds that made the game difficult to actually look at. I cannot even imagine trying to get through this whole game, between the worst gameplay and the awful graphics. It's a shame that one of the most artistic and gorgeous games of its era had such a downgrade like this. You want to avoid this one at all costs. Just go play the PS1 version because it's infinitely better. Seriously, this made me nostalgic for Oddworld Adventures 1, and I got out my pretentious hat to review that one. And that's all for another episode of Game Boy Roulette. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to follow the series as we continue to dig through the Game Boy Vault. I'm Brian J, and I'll see you next time.